to Charlotte, you're starting over, you're starting a new job, and it's a little bit scary because why? How are you going to make friends? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about some great spots where you can go to make sure you can make friends and colleagues that you'll have for life. If you're looking for everything Charlotte, the good, the bad, and everything in between, you have come to the right channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on everything that we put out and all the information you didn't even know you needed to know. In addition to that, if you want to know exactly when we put out a video, go ahead and hit that notification button and you'll be notified every time a video comes out. I get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you who are looking to move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area, including South Carolina, and need more information and need their questions answered. If that's you, please don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, email, or set up a Zoom, whether it's 9 days or 90 days, whether you're moving across town or across the country. I want to make your move exactly what you want it to be. So you're not in college anymore. It's not easy to make friends. I totally get it. I moved here during my professional life. I was a young professional and I knew absolutely nobody. Now, it's a little bit harder to make friends when you don't have an obligation to be around people. And a lot of people that are moving to Charlotte also work from home. So how do you make friends and how do you make colleagues? We're going to talk about a few different ways that you can dive in and meet new people. This way you can get engaged and actually enjoy your time here. Now, for me, I knew I wanted to get involved in organizations where, well, people were my own age and we could really engage and interact in things that I liked doing. There's a few different ways of this. One, meetup.com. Meetup.com, it was absolutely fantastic for me. Not only did I get to see events, but I also got to meet up with actual groups that met consistently, and there was a certain topic that we could go on, whether it was saving the environment or rescuing dogs. Yes, all things that I love. There's even some that are girls' brewery meetups or motorcycle clubs. Whatever you want, there are groups of people that have similar interests to you that you can find on that website. So I highly recommend meetup.com. You can find just about anything you want there and start to make some friends. Now, the second thing that I did when I moved here, I also got involved in some volunteer organizations. Let's face it, I didn't have many friends, so I had plenty of free time. So I made sure that I got engaged. The one thing that was really cool about a lot of these volunteer organizations is not only did it get me out in the community and I got to really learn a little bit more about around town and where I was, but there were people that also wanted to give back. And those were the kind of people that I really wanted to hang out with. Whether it was cleaning up creeks or, again, rescuing animals, or sometimes there's even political groups that are volunteer, you can get engaged on a consistent basis with people that are giving back in the community. Now, one thing that I did learn about this, it was also really helpful for my business. Why? Well, at the time it wasn't in real estate, but that still is helpful. But it allowed me to engage with people within my same career as well as outside of my career, which meant we were able to help each other grow our businesses side by side. Number 3, the third thing that I did when I moved here, which I highly recommend, is take a look at events that are going on around town. Now, when I'm talking about events, I'm not talking about, hey, there's this really cool after party. We're not in college anymore. Or if you are, yes, they have those too. But when I'm talking about events, I'm talking about large things that are happening within the community. Now, these events could be gala events, they could be things with the Chamber of Commerce, but events are great ways to get in the room with a plethora of people, even if it's just one time, so you can start to get out and meet one another. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna make a bunch of best friends within that first meetup, but what I am saying is you can engage with more people faster and then set up a time to get together later. This is one of the best things that I did when I moved here because I got to meet so many different people in different industries, different parts of their lives, different ages, and different backgrounds. This was able to springboard me to create a friend group of my own. Now, these last 2 tips that I have for you in moving to the Charlotte area to make friends, it has to do with your age, all right? So take it with a grain of salt. Now, if you are of the age where you are kind of looking more towards retirement and you're not quite sure, you don't really want to go build a business or talk about business, there are a ton of groups and organizations within Charlotte with interests similar to your hobbies. So go ahead and take a look. I've got a few websites below that you can go ahead and peruse. but whether you like candle making or crafts, or you want to go hunting or biking, there's a lot of different groups in Charlotte that meet consistently that really do draw specific age groups. Because guess what? I'm sure you don't want to hang out with some 20-somethings, and 20-somethings you may not want to hang out with 65-somethings. That's okay. There are specific groups where you can hang out and make friends of your age and of your interests. Now, if you're a young professional, here's my biggest recommendation for you. Find young professional groups in Charlotte when you move here. Those are some of the best places that I found amazing friends who were not only on a career path, but were also looking to get married and they were having kids. It was a really great mix of people, but I got to learn a lot more about the city and I got to get way more involved much faster. So take a look at some of the young professional groups in town and get involved as soon as possible. You will not regret it. So I know this was a quick one, but whether you're moving 9 days or 90 days, whether it's across town or across the country, all the tips in this video are going to help you make Charlotte home. So be sure to give me a call, text, or email. Let's get together and let me help you make your move exactly what you want it to be. Until next time, I look forward to showing you around town.